What's up, YouTubers? How are you guys? I am in my studio doing some work, but I wanted to come and do a video here today. I hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. Hope you had a great weekend because this is the holiday week right here, you guys. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, right? It's going to be a whole lot of cooking going on, at least Thursday, in a lot of households, right? So I had a couple of things that I did want to just discuss because a lot has been going on. So of course we know the whole Diddy mess. Let's go ahead and get to it, right? So Diddy's team is still up here, trying to make arrangements so that the judge would be willing to let Diddy stay somewhere outside of jail until the trial hearing, right? Which I don't feel is right. I feel like he need to stay right where he at. He need to sit down. And you know what? I forgot when his trial date is, when the decision will be made. It's supposed to be this week. But I'm assuming it's probably going to be before Thursday, right? Because the courts to be closed Thursday. So yeah, but it is a little strange to me. And I've made comments before saying how, it's hard to trust the system that we're in. And being black, I know how hard it is to trust the system. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, hi, Dwight. At the same time, I'm just thinking, come on now. Now we know Diddy is the animal. Like, if you don't know that, then something's wrong with you. Speaking of Diddy, okay, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about the victim that came out, the Jane Doe who is Lamisha, I believe it's Lamisha. A lot of people are saying that she's lying, and I've even heard some reports that people are saying that Jaguar Wright put her up to all this lying, and I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. It's sad to hear because her story sounds so believable, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it sounds so believable up until all the Blink Twice movie references she made. And I do know that she has been doing a lot of different interviews. Hi, Vanish. Vanch. Hello, hello. Ooh, from Italy. Hello. Yes, thank you all for joining my live here. But yeah, so you guys, a lot of people are talking in these YouTube streets about the victim or the alleged victim, because this is all alleged, right? Saying that, hi, William. Oh, I'll definitely get into some business now. I'm all for that. Um, Thank you, Kobe. Thank you. But yeah, you guys, so I'm up here listening to her interview, feeling her story, and now it's a whole bunch of stuff going around that saying she's possibly been lying and that maybe Jaguar Wright is behind this. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, to even imagine that she went on all these interviews, did all these interviews, and not maybe telling a lie is ridiculous to me. It's just crazy, you guys. Oh my goodness. Like, what would be her reason for lying? Like, what would be the reason? Because she's not getting any money unless it's just the what the YouTube money, the funds everybody sends. Is that what she, is doing all this for? Because if she's lying, she's definitely not going to win a case, and you're telling a lie about the story. So I'm not quite sure. I really want to believe the story because it sounds believable. At the same time, I don't want to be promoting information that's not true from anyone, of course, right? So I'm talking about the Lamisha, aka Jane Doe, the victim who came out last week, I believe it was, and she did an interview on Lionel B's show, and she was saying that she was a victim of Diddy's, that he held her hostage, he made her sleep with multiple people, he rugged her, right? She said she pulled him out of a burning building, which sound just like the movie Blink Twice. She said that it was a voodoo lady that was there who gave her snake venom, and she started to remember things, and she came to, and then she put that snake venom in other people's drinks and stuff, and it all sounded like, okay, that sounds just like the movie. So she's done an interview since then and said that they got that movie idea from her police report. So when I forgot who I saw, who channel I saw that on, I saw a little clip of that. But someone interviewed her and asked her about the Blink Twice movie. And she said that they got that from her police report. So when the interviewer asked her, so do you still have that police report? And she was like, no, I lost all my stuff. Even though police reports, you should be able to get that at any time because it's actually, I believe it's like public record or something. But so she should be able to get that from the courts unless they're denying her to get it. Like I did hear of a case where they wouldn't allow the victim to receive certain documents. So, and that sounds like something scandalous going on with the police station. So I don't know. That could be the case, and I'm not all the way convinced that this is a lie. I hope it's not because I don't know what the benefit would be to get a little bit of change from YouTubers. Like, I don't know. Like, why would she do this, you guys? Do y'all believe that her story is truthful? This is Lamisha, the latest victim that's been speaking out. She's been doing interviews with Adria English. And Adria, I mean, we already know she said she was a groupie because she said that, and she said she was thirsty, makes me really believe her story because I can understand how a person would be, how a person would want to do anything they can to be rich and famous because a lot of people do that. Like your favorite celebrity probably did that. Okay, probably did whatever they had to do to be famous, which is sad, but right, she sounds so believable to me. Also, Angie, like I said, I've just been hearing a lot of stuff, and I guess it all come out. Hopefully, everything could come out, but it definitely sounds familiar, sounds believable to me. I just hope it is a truthful story there, and people are not out here playing around because it just seems like it's a lot going on. It's a lot of people playing around out here for fame, or I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what you would get out of that because if you're found to be lying, that could be detrimental to like everything. That could not only hurt them, but could hurt their family and all. So, oh, thank you so much, Cometa. I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that we do find out what's really going on with that story. And at the same time, I hope all the victims are safe and, do get the justice that they seek. Speaking of justice, okay, I know you guys know that what is he? He's not the attorney. Is it? Oh, the federal prosecutor, Damian Williams, he's resigning. And so Trump is already saying he's going to replace him with, what's the guy name? Jay Clayton. So, Damien went ahead and put his statement out that he's resigning as the New York's prosecutor, federal prosecutor. So, um, Damian Williams, he's the current federal prosecutor, but he said he's ending his term on December 13th, next month. So he won't be the prosecutor anymore. And I'm not sure if they'll replace him with the next person, Jay Clayton, on that day, or if they just wait till Trump get in office or whatever. But I guess Trump is already saying who's going to be his federal prosecutor. And Damian Williams, he brought down two huge people, Mayor Eric Adams, Eric Adams, for that fraud stuff he had going on. It was some fraud charges there. And then P. Diddy, so for him to put up some real high profile people, and he will take down some real high profile people, is very interesting. That he just want to go ahead and give up right now, even though I know he's going to be replaced or whatever. But hell, I would be right there in office doing everything I can to make sure they stay down, because I'm just not sure how things are going to go. I do remember hearing Trump say a lot of good things about Eric Adams, which worries me a bit, because we have seen pictures of Trump with Diddy, and a lot of people do not want to see Diddy get free from this mess right here that he's in, because we know he's been a part of a lot of evil, demonic acts against people. And I just hope that justice will be served, and that he keeps his behind right where he is, which is in jail, okay, behind bars where he needs to be. So I hope Trump don't come in and do anything crazy. I have heard rumors of people saying, "Oh, Trump's going to release Diddy," and I sure hope that's not the case at all. Like, we the people are not for that, okay? So um oh, that's interesting to see how all this plays out. It's real crazy to me. Um yeah, it's real crazy. But we shall see. And you guys, I'm sure you heard that TD Jakes had like he was in the middle of a sermon, and he had like a medical emergency or something. That may have been yesterday on Sunday. I'm not quite sure. I do believe that was this weekend that happened, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I was just wondering if that was a way for him to quietly step down from his position, because he don't know what the future is gonna bring. So I'm interested in you know finding out how that's all going to play out, because it's been a lot of talk about him. It's even the so-called witness who has come out and said that he was in a relationship or taken advantage of by TD Jakes. He's all on YouTube, doing interviews and everything, and now all of a sudden TD Jakes has a medical emergency right on the pulpit. So I mean, what you thinking is next after that? Retirement. Okay, because everyone's concerned about his health. So if nothing happens, then when he stepped down, he could always come back up. But if something was to happen, he done left peacefully and gracefully, so the church won't lose a lot of money. If you think about it that way, and I think about it like that, because I do know that those churches make a lot of money. Okay? He has a lot of money, so you already know, right? And then what is this whole beef with Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne, it sounds like something the media is doing, like trying to put them two against each other. Because I remember back in the day, Kendrick Lamar was giving a lot of props to Lil Wayne. And you know, the Super Bowl is coming up in Louisiana in February 2025. And of course, Kendrick Lamar is going to be performing and not Lil Wayne, which a lot of people feel some type of way about that. Me being one of them people, because I am a big fan of Lil Wayne's music. I'm going to be honest. I think his music is beautiful. You know, he has a lot of beautiful music, you know, very catchy. And the fact that they'll be in Louisiana, it's like kind of disrespectful to knock him down and put Kendrick Lamar up there. And I know Kendrick Lamar is up right now. I don't mean no harm, you know. If they were doing something in Cali, you know, I think that's where Kendrick Lamar's from. I'm not quite sure. But, you know, I wouldn't expect Lil Wayne to be performing in Cali, you know. So it only kind of makes sense in my head. I don't know. I don't know. But I hope that I don't think it's a real beef there with Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne. I feel like that's something that right. I like them both. I really do. I just feel like for Louisiana, like have somebody that's from Louisiana at least come out. You know, Lil Wayne could have did the concert and then brought Kendrick Lamar out there. You know, I don't know. I don't know, you guys, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. And then you never know, they might do a little switcheroo on us. And sorry, wait a minute. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about that. But yeah, I like they might do a little switcheroo on you all, and Kendrick Lamar might just bring out Lil Wayne. That'll be great to see. Like I said, it's Louisiana. You know, you think about a Louisiana artist. You know, it's Super Bowl, the biggest time of the year, right? So it only makes sense to me, but I guess we'll have to see. But I don't believe this beef is any real beef. And I hope you guys don't even follow it. Like, don't even play into it. And that's why I wanted to bring it up. Because I was like, this weekend, I was like, what is this about Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne? Like, I hope they're not just starting all this mess like the media does very often, always starting mess. And you guys, you know, it's up to us to not play into it, right? So we love them both as an artist. And I think Lil Wayne has some health issues that he's going through. So, you know, he might not have even been able to perform, even though he did came out and make a statement and said it did hurt him. He was very sad that he wasn't able to perform for the Super Bowl, which, like I said, makes sense to me. So, yeah, but I love them both. And, you know, I just wish the best for both of them. Oh, okay. What about you guys, Lisa Ray? So Lisa Ray did an interview with Carlos somebody. I think it was the end of last week. So she's kind of been trending a lot for her statements against Nicole Murphy. I guess they used to be friends once upon a time. And then when Lisa got with her husband, that prime minister, Nicole Murphy was trying to, you know, get in where she fit in. And then Lisa had to put her in her place. But I mean, girlfriends go through that. Have you raise your hand if you've ever been in that position before? Been there, done that. Okay, it's a lot of opportunists out here, and come on now, I wouldn't take any of this Hollywood stuff serious. You know, like I don't know. It's just me. Dog, that airplane, a helicopter, or whatever that is, sounds like it's about to land in my front yard. Can y'all hear that? It's very loud. But anyway, but yeah. So I mean, we kind of know Lisa. I mean, Nicole Murphy has been out there. It has been out there. You know, she Nicole Murphy does not play, okay? And she's in great shape, got a great body, looks very good. But you know, she do make her rounds, okay? And I say to each his own, do what you do, boo. But Lisa Ray knew better. You know, it's like it's some certain friends. Like Lisa Ray said that her mom told her to watch that one right there. And Lisa said, "No, mom, she's cool. She's just dancing because I guess she was around her man and at an event or something and she was dancing kind of seductive, but the mama peeped it. Usually us mamas, we could peep stuff like that. We'd be like, mm-mm. And she said once her mama said that, it seemed like everything fell in place. But that's just how I go. Like I do have trust issues. I say it a lot on here, you know, and it's sad, but you do got to be real careful about who you have in your circle, you know? That's just the real thing. And then of course Shine is on this whole campaign. He has a whole documentary out here talking about he took the fall for Diddy, you guys. That is bull crap, you guys. Bull crap. Now, I even posted a video, a link to a video where the lady who got shot, she said that Sean shot a guy there. Sean shot a guy there and Diddy shot a guy, shot her. So they both shot someone, so they both should have did time, not just Sean by himself. So he's out here putting out this narrative that he did all this time for Diddy when actually, sir, no, you did a crime as well. And it wasn't it, they both should have went down for that, not just him. So he's out here putting out this narrative like he's the saint and he was taken advantage of when some of the people we know the truth. Okay, because the witness has already said what she said, and she's been saying that for years. Okay, but a lot of people, it's like they didn't hear that part, and it even took me a long time to even comprehend what the witness Natanya, I think her name Ebony as well, what she was saying, but she made it very clear that Sean shot someone in that club, allegedly. This is all alleged, and Diddy shot someone, shot her in the face, and she said they both should have did time, not just Sean. So he's out here saying he's innocent, he shouldn't have been locked up, but actually he did time because he should have did time. And Diddy should have did time too, but he didn't. He got away with it. So I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of doing time, I don't know if you guys know, you may be too young. I'm not sure what my age group is here. If you're around my age, then you already know. And I'm from South Carolina, and it was this woman named Susan Smith a long time ago who is a white woman. She blamed the fact that she, okay, so she said she got hijacked. Somebody tried to hijack her car. She blamed it on a black man and said he took her children. And so her children was missing or whatever. Anyway, a couple of days later, the story fell apart. It all came out that no, she drove her car that had her two children in it into a lake or something. And so, right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out there. I remember when it all happened. I remember because my mom was, so upset that she's up here lying, talking about a black man stole her children. And it's like, what? Stole your children? The story didn't make sense. So it didn't make sense. So they already knew she was lying. But, you know, luckily no black man was taken down because of that. Because we all know that's very dangerous, right? I mean, let's be realistic. But yeah, so she just went, and I thought that she was in there for life. I didn't even realize that she could even get a bail hearing. And so hearing about P. Diddy's bail hearing, and then she got a bail hearing, but she got denied bail, which she should have. The nerve of the courts even wasting. See, this is what I'm talking about here. The court system, it seems like they're wasting people's money and time. Okay? Because somebody, anytime you file a claim for court, you pay a court fee for a reason, because that's time and space that can be taken for somebody else who needs it. So, when you have like a hearing or something, money has been set up to, have you in that courtroom at that time for whatever time frame you need to be there. So, you know, for them to waste time having a bail hearing for her is ridiculous to me. It's mind blowing. It's so much stuff going on out here. I'm like, I can't even believe they waste their time with that. What was that for? Why? What? What? This woman killed her children, or deleted. I'm sorry, deleted her own babies. I think she had two sons or something. Parole hearing. Oh, okay. She wanted to go up for parole, not bail. I'm so sorry. Yeah, duh. They already had the trial and all and convicted her. So, yeah, she was trying to get parole, you guys, not bail. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because she's been locked up a long time. How long has she been locked up, Angie? Was that ever since like the 90s? Or was that 80s? Very sick. I just, like, I will be having nightmares. You guys, I'm very close with my children. Very close. So to even hear about something like that is just like I can't even believe, like, I know she has to be having nightmares or something. Like, you took your own babies out. Thank you, JK. After 30 years, it still isn't long enough. It still isn't long enough. Yeah. So after 30 years, Angie is saying, and you guys check out Angie's channel. Angie uploaded. Yeah, I've been watching some of your stuff. I see you have a lot of crime stuff on there. Oh yeah, 1994. Yeah, I remember because it was a sad time, and I'm in South Carolina, so that was real huge here. You know, but yeah, it's just I just don't understand why the court is wasting so much time here in different places. Like, why we still having bail hearings for P Diddy? Like, no, he had two. Why we need a third? And then we gotta wait to find out what's going to happen with that, because that's just all a whole mess. Well, thank you, thank you. I sure appreciate it, and thank you for the shout out. I When I woke up and saw that, I was like, "Oh my goodness, that was so sweet." Angie don't even know me. I was like, "That was so sweet." But Angie, I would love to connect with you and do like something on any type of crime, because I'm like, I don't know a lot of crime stories. I guess I kind of do. I probably know a little bit about it, unless it was real big or close to home. Like I said, that Susan Smith thing had me all upset all over again. And then my mom was even upset. She had to let me know. Can you believe they're having a hearing for her? And I'm like, and if you guys watch phone calls from prison, they have phone calls on there from Susan Smith. So like, she has this guy that she's seeing or talking to, and they talk a lot on on the phone, and phone calls from prison, which is a YouTube channel. All they play is phone calls from prisons. But she's on there talking to a guy who is like, he is crazy in love with her. Crazy. And my mom even said that she got pregnant while she was locked up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened to the baby or what happened with that pregnancy or what. Angie, did you hear about that? Susan Smith getting pregnant while she was locked up? But yeah, I just don't understand why the court is wasting all this time. And I hope that Trump is not going to do anything to help Diddy or Eric Adams, because we all know. I mean, come on now. It's some criminal activity going on. I don't care what you're saying. We know it gotta happen. It gotta be. Anybody who deal with Diddy, I'm already looking at them sideways. Like, gotta watch you. Gotta watch you. We gotta watch him out here. And we gotta watch him, and we gotta talk about it. We can't just let everybody just go peacefully. No, we gotta talk about it. And whether or not, back to the alleged victim, Lamisha, whether or not her story is true, we do know this is a serious, very serious thing that's going on. And I hope more stories come out, and I hope that they catch more records with the T, right? I hope they get a handle on this thing, and they figure out what's going on. And I remember when Trump was in office the first time, he was talking about a lot of trafficking with the T. And so I hope his goal is to rid our country of this mess, because it is a mess. It's a mess, and it's a lot of darkness that's going on. And they need to talk about these tunnels. Now, the alleged victim, Lamisha, said that Diddy had, uh, it was a door that led to the tunnels up under his bed. So I'm thinking somebody would be able to find this information out and, check and see. Like, I don't know. I just hope that for these children, man, I just can't even imagine, being held against my will and being used for all these nefarious things that's going on here. It's just crazy. But, I just hope that, whoever is going to be the next federal prosecutor, whatever, I just hope people get the job done. That's it. Because there's so much work that needs to be done out here. Like, the prices of everything has increased, even though gas has decreased here in my area. And that's a little surprising, because it crept back up, and then now it done went back down again. Like right before election time, it went all the way down. It was like 240 something, and then now um it's like 250. It went up to like 270, and now it's back down to 250. So that's pretty good, even though the price of food is still high. But yeah. So I'm interested to find out what Trump is actually going to do in office, because I mean, the people need to know. We need to know. It's a lot going on out here. And yeah, she did sleep with a prison guard. Yeah, I did hear that. I know that much. But yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Oh, and Sean was trying to name drop, okay, in his little documentary, trying to name drop. After you out here feeding the people all these untruths, and he name dropping, talking about he used to mess with Brandy, the R&B singer Brandy. Well, he hinted at it, but it only made sense that it was Brandy that he's talking about. And I just hope she was of age, because we do know that she was messing with the guy from Boys to Men, and he was way older than her than she was. And he even said on his show, he cleared it up. He did a live on his YouTube channel, and he cleared it up and said that, her mom gave him permission to be with her. He said her mom knew about it. He was saying like her parents knew that they were, talking. And I'm thinking, like, boy, why would you know that's not a good idea for you as a grown man to be messing with a teenager? Because I believe he was in like his early 20s at the time. And for you to even say that, like, that's okay. And then Shine's out here name dropping Brandy's name. And I'm just hoping that she was of age at the time they were messing around, whenever that was. But it doesn't even make sense. Why you have to name drop? But I know why he had to name drop, because Brandy always had, and anybody who knows Brandy, you already know, Brandy has always had this good girl image. Remember, we thought she was the good girl, and then we found out that she had a baby, and I think she tried to hide that, or say she lied and said that she was married, and come to find out she was lying about that. And it kind of messed up her image a little bit, because she didn't have to lie. She could have just said, I'm a teenage mom. There's plenty of teenage moms out there, but she didn't do that. She lied about that. But she always had a type of good girl image. So if you wanted to associate him with anyone, Brandy would be a good fit. Even though the way he was talking about her made it seem like she was putting him down and saying he wasn't good enough. Is the lie. And it makes me feel like, how they say it, any news, whether good or bad, is good news. Like, I don't know. And Jari, who's Jari? Okay, okay. Nails by Elise. Oh, that's Shari. Okay, okay. Yeah, you guys, welcome to my channel. But yeah, I see what Shine's trying to do there. He's trying to put himself with that good girl image so it can, help him build him up, because I believe he's running for like president or something in Belize. He's already like some type of political figure there. But you guys, I have heard that, so allegedly, Diddy was sending him money to help with his campaign and stuff out there, and the people of Belize were complaining about it. They were saying that, this isn't right. Why are you messing with Diddy? And all that stuff happened. So, of course, he's trying to clear his name up right here. Yeah, well, thanks so much, Nils. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, you guys, boy, I tell you, it's a lot of stuff going on. It really is. But we are listening, we are paying attention, and I feel like people are more awoke now than they were back in the day. Like, you thought we were woke. No, no. We're all waking up and we're seeing the games that they're playing. And like, I just feel like this whole Hollywood thing is just going to be shut down. And remember, they had a shutdown. I believe it was last year or something. They had something going on there, where actors and actresses wasn't they weren't doing anything in Hollywood. But I feel like once this Diddy case at least goes to trial, a lot is going to be shut down when it comes to that. Hopefully people will wake up and understand that, no, it's not okay for them to, you know, abuse you and use you up and pass you around just for a role. Just for a role. That's not good. It's not. You have to find another way to do it. Don't let them use you. Don't let them use your body for whatever they're using it for, because it seems very evil, you know. But yeah, you guys, that's all I have right now. And my next, someone had asked me in the chat to do something about business, because I like doing a lot of business stuff. And I have a property I just bought, and I'm also doing a lot of insurance stuff, which is, I guess it can be kind of boring, but I always try to um, bring a little light to it. So I will definitely work on a video that's going to be business related, and then we talk about some things that you could do um, in business or whatever. Oh, and also, y'all do know, if you don't know, I am a very spiritual person, right? Let me tell y'all real quick. So, here in Colombia is not much to do here, right? So usually it might be like a car show or something to go to on the weekend, or the flea market. Like, it sounds real little, but it's not much to do here. So I went to the flea market this weekend, and I saw this lady who said she was a tarot reader. Not a tarot reader, a fortune teller. And so I've always been curious to know if that's real or what, because I know I feel things, but I can't explain my so-called gifts that I have. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand it, you know, and I'm out here just like blindly trying to figure out life. I feel like it's a rhythm to it, and I'm trying to get on the beat of that rhythm and figure it out. But I feel like some people know their gift. And I had this one friend once upon a time, she had told me that she talked to this fortune teller, whatever you call them, and she gave her a lot of good advice, and stuff actually happened. And I was like, oh, I was like, that's real. But anyway, so I saw this lady out there, and I've never seen any like fortune teller person out there before. So I tried her, and it was a real quick. We pretty much stood up the whole time and was just talking and laughing and stuff, right? But I didn't really feel like she knew me, or, really understood me. I felt like it was a disconnect there, kind of. She did say some things that, spiked my interest. She asked for my birthday. So you already know when they ask for the birthday, if you're into that, then you already know, if you know horoscope signs or astrological signs, then you pretty much know what to say to certain people. But I thought it was interesting because I am a Cancer sign. That's why I have the 69 on my image there. It's not for nothing nefarious or salacious or anything. That's because of my astrological sign. But she did say, and cancers, if you know, cancers are usually like to themselves, in their shell. That's why they call us crabs or whatever. But I thought it was interesting because the first thing she said, and she asked, what did I want to know about? And I said, business. And the first thing she said was, you should be speaking. You should be speaking to people. And I was like, I do speak to people. And she was like, you should do more public speaking. And she was like, you have stories to tell. She said, you get ideas a lot, and you should share those ideas and stuff. And I said, I do. I do. I thought that was very interesting. She didn't have many things to tell me, but she told me that. And I was thinking that's not like a usual trait for a Cancer sign, because Cancer people are more to themselves, maybe even the whole water sign. Cancer, was it Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? I'm not quite sure. But like I said, I play around with it, but I'm not in my full potential. I'm working on it, right? I'm a work in progress. But I thought that was interesting that she said that, because she wouldn't have got that from just knowing that I'm a Cancer, because most Cancers are to themselves. We're very private people. And I've had to come out my shell, because I was so private to the point where, you know, I just didn't want to deal with nobody but like family. And then when the good parts of my family got taken away from me, it was like, I got to be more open here, you know? And so then I had to make a change. But I thought that was very interesting. And what else about that? I forgot what else I was going to say about that. But she did bring that up, that she was like, you have a lot of ideas come to you, and I've always been like that. Oh, yeah, I want to do another video, like a part two about dreams and stuff, because I told you guys I'm a dreamer. I have a lot of dreams. Half the times I don't even understand my dreams, but I am a huge dreamer. I dream a lot. And if anybody is a dreamer that's on this channel here that has a lot of dreams, maybe can even interpret dreams, I love stuff like that. Like I'm so curious to know if you're wanting to do collab and do something like that about dreams or anything, business, anything like that. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know. Yeah, I just want to help wake people up to understanding themselves and everything around them, you know. Yeah. Well, you guys, I'll be back with another video later on. Let me see her. Thank you, Jari. Oh, and thank you so much. Oh, and you do tarot too? Right. So you understand what I say when I mean, like, I do not understand, you know, like tarot came to me. It just came to me. And like, I don't know. Actually, my sister, she was like, because I've always been a dreamer, she was the one who said, well, maybe you should do tarot. And I didn't even know what tarot was. And my sister was such a huge Christian. Like, for her to even say something like that was mind blowing to me. And actually, she advanced real quickly. But you know, she was like, I'm gonna buy you some tarot cards. And I was like, well, why you go buy them for me? And she was like, because I want you to try them out first. But me and my sister, we was like that. And my sister is no longer here, and I miss her dearly, but I know she's with me. I know she's with me. And I told you guys about my story. If you go back to my video about my dream, I was missing her, and I had a dream. She came to me and gave me the biggest hug and just made me feel so much better. And stuff like that don't happen a lot in my dreams. But my sister is like, she's making a lot of moves in the spiritual realm. Like I already know. I could tell it. It's like I could feel her around doing certain events and stuff when me and my family are around each other, and it's like my sister's here. Like I could feel her. But and it's crazy. I can't really explain it, but yeah, you guys, let me stop. No, thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate that, Jari and Angie. I really do. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, and you know, I was thinking because I'm such a spiritual person, even though I don't really understand it all, we should do a spiritual thing. But because I don't understand it all, you know, I was confused when my sister passed away. I was like, why I didn't get like a message or something, you know, to prepare me for that, because it messed me up real bad. Because my sister is my only sibling, and she was 10 years older than me, but she was my bestie, okay? She was my ace boon coon and still is. She still is, you guys. If you know, you know. But yeah, you guys, I'll be back with another video, and I might change it up just for the audience here because I see people want some different things. And I'm not all just celebrity news. There's so much to me. So I will definitely be back with another video. And yeah, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll be back with another one soon. Peace.